Welcome back. So we kind of understood futures. So let's jump on to understanding what is this options, right? It's a lot of people in the industry kind of talk about options are great and everybody wants to trade in options. Yes, it's phenomenal. It's a great instrument. But let me kind of tell you, options is altogether a different breed of instruments. It involves a lot of deeper understanding, both in terms of how it operates as well as how it is structured, right? So this instrument needs a deep learning. We're going to attempt and teach you as much as possible in this decoding stock trading and equip you to start some very preliminary options trading. That is just tip of the iceberg what you're going to learn here. Let me kind of be very clear. Option in itself, for somebody to kind of deeply learn, can take as much as a year's time. And we have a lot of advanced courses what we do in options, because options involves lot of mathematical ability, one, and second, it involves a lot of Greeks, option Greeks. So one has to kind of go to that Greeks and understand the way it works itself, right? So now whatever you learn here, that is sufficient to trade what the strategies what we give you. Anything more than that, you got to be willing to learn more. And unfortunately, I can only teach this much here, right? In our advanced courses, where we do a lot of other things, we spend more than a month's time just teaching options, It's still not done. After that, there is going to be another, follow-up of another 2-3 months just to kind of get you equipped with options. So options trading is a different game altogether. So if you're willing to go through that game, this is the first stage. Learn it here, trade in all the strategies what we teach you, and then we will kind of get you into more deeper learning and equip you even more stronger to kind of trade much better. So now, given that, let's kind of understand what is this options. So I'll try to kind of make it again as simple as possible and take you through few examples. I'll try to explain it in a very crude way, because options is not a straightforward explanation, right? So let's say this. We all know that there are many states in our country which would have this lottery tickets. People could buy lottery tickets and kind of win out of that. Say, for example, the lottery ticket is still existing, right? So for us to kind of understand options, I'm going to use an example lottery ticket. Say one ticket of that lottery, whatever, is going to cost us to say 10 rupees. That is the one ticket cost of a lottery. And say this one has multiple prizes. Let's say it has got 3 prizes. The first bumper prize is say rupees 1 lakh, and the second bumper price is say rupees 50,000, and the third bumper price is say 25k, right? Now for you to win this lottery ticket, first and foremost you have to buy the lot. For you to win this lottery, first and foremost you have to buy the lottery ticket. Now what is the cost of lottery ticket? 10 rupees. And now when you buy that, there is a chance, I'm telling you, there is a chance of you winning that prize. Now what is the chance? Maybe 10,000 such tickets will be sold. So 1 in 10,000, or maybe 1 lakh tickets will be sold. 1 in 1 lakh, maybe even more. It's a chance. Now, in that chance, in that aspect of probability, you take this lottery ticket. Now taking it further. What if you do not win? Which means if you bought this lottery ticket, but you did not win any of the prize, which means you lose this 10 rupees. So now in this case of lottery ticket, your loss is limited, but the profit is unlimited. For 10 rupees, either you can win 1 lakh, 50,000 or 25,000. It can be any of those things, right? just for 10 rupees of investment, there is a possibility of winning this much. But what is the probability of the possibility? Very minute, but still. So here, this is like, options is something like this, where your investment is going to be this much, and you buy a lottery ticket for either 1 lakh bumper, 50 or 25. And this 1 lakh, 50, 25 is kind of called as strike price. And this 10 rupees what you pay is called as premium. In a very crude way, this is what is called as options, where if you get this money, it's a bumper, you kind of get quite a lot. If you do not get, your investment is so little and loss is so little, it does not really pinch much. Because of this, many people say options buying is extremely good and they want to kind of jump onto it. Now, that is one side of the story. Another side of the story is, see, in this first aspect, we kind of referred it as though you are buyer of the lottery ticket. Now, in the second part of it, we will look at it as though you are the seller of the lottery ticket, which means you are organizing the lottery. Now here, for you to pay that 1 lakh rupees of bumper price, you have to first of all sell all the lottery tickets. So you go on selling it. Now, per lottery ticket, how much revenue will you get? You will get only rupees 10. That is all, not more than any 10, right? Now, say you have sold it to 1,000 people and you have sold 1,000 into 10 rupees, which is you have got 10,000 rupees as your revenue, total revenue. Since you have got 10,000 only, but you have already declared that your bumper is rupees 1 lakh, now you have to get your machines to pick out a winner. Now, if there is a winner, maybe 1 winner, 2 winner, 3 winner, we don't know what is the number which is going to be pulled out from the automated machine. If they say there are 3 or 4 winners and your total winning distribution is say 2 lakh rupees, which means what? You made a revenue of only 10,000, but you have to pay out 2 lakh rupees. In this case, your profits is limited, but profits is limited, but loss is unlimited. In this example, it can also happen that the 10 rupees per ticket, you ended up selling 1 lakh tickets, which means you made a revenue of 10 lakh and you still paid say 4 lakh rupees of price amount. What were you left with? 6 lakh rupees. So here your profits again are limited. Profits are limited and loss is kind of unlimited. So even this is also a scenario which is possible both the ways. So this part is like the option seller, or it's also called as writer. And the other part what we discussed is the options buyer. Now, again, options are contracts. Like the futures, Options are also contract. You are selling a lottery ticket. It's like a contract for a particular price, which is a strike price, so on and so forth. So now this option and buying and selling happens in two sub instruments, which are called as call and puts. Call and put. Call is buying of right. I'm using a technical term when it comes to the contractual explanation. So just understand that call means buying of right. Put means selling of a right. As simple as that. I think at this level, if you kind of understand this, it's kind of pretty good. So you got the explanation of the lottery ticket, you kind of get an idea and it kind of helps. So let's kind of slightly understand few more technical aspects of it so that we go much deeper. So pay attention, come back to this video many times if you kind of get confused, right? And it's kind of going to be very, very easy. So there is call, there is put. Call is called as CE, put is called as PE, abbreviation. CE stands for call European, PE stands for put European. Why is it European? Because our legacy, right? So now call is right to buy, put is right to sell. Now buyer of the right pays the premium, because if you have to buy something, you have to pay. So you pay the premium and you have the right. Right for what? Right to buy. Right to buy what? Right to buy the underlying asset. Here also call is an instrument which is derived like the derivatives from an underlying asset. So if it's options for a particular stock, stock is the underlying asset. So you take the right to buy. You have the right to buy if you buy a call. Similarly, on the put side, it is like seller and whoever kind of on the put side, it is the right to sell. So a buyer of the right pays the premium and seller of the right collects the premium. So since the seller collects the premium collected is the only maximum profit which a seller can get, whereas the buyer has an unlimited profit. So it is construed, when you look at it, the buyer of the option always has unlimited profit, limited loss. Seller of an option has limited profit and unlimited loss. Just understand these two. I repeat again, buyer of the option has limited loss, unlimited profit. Seller of an option has limited profit, whereas loss is unlimited, right? That is what is the understanding. Now, some of the essentials which is required for trading an option is call, a call, then put, then premium, then strike price, expiry date, and the naming convention. Let us kind of go one by one quickly on that. A buyer of a call wants the price to go up. Buyer of a call wants the price of the underlying to go up. A buyer of the put wants the price of the underlying to go down. Remember that buyer of the put wants the price to go down. Premium is what you pay for buying an option, call or put. It has two kinds of sub values in it, intrinsic value and time value. If you know this much, this is good enough. I don't want to go deeper into Greeks. We only teach that in the advanced classes because I don't want you to get overwhelmed there. It's a different ball game altogether. So you kind of go through this, practice this, trade with this, and then we'll kind of get you into the advanced learning. Strike price, price at which the contract is exercised. Expiry date is date on which the contract expires. Right? Naming convention, name of the script is something like this. Nifty, for example, 26 August 2021. 26 August is the expiry date. CE stands for call. 16,300 is the strike price. Similarly, on the put side, Nifty 26 August 2021. PE stands for put and 15,800 is the strike price. So these are the essentials of trading in options. Now there is two more aspects to this, which is strike price and few elements of strike price. So let us kind of discuss that in the next video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.